Kevin gonna be first up as an Necrolord Demon Hunter charging out on a big old Fellhound. Dude, a Fell fused Demon Hunter charging on a Fell Core Hound? Just something about it feels fitting. Byron's getting hit in the prison as they're trying to sprint away. Is gonna go for a quick and taking on roots. Did like a weird jaw thing just now, trying to cast roots. Kind of like almost froze him. Gonna be immunity out of Kevin that early? Kevin Landers just trying to see if he can charge out towards Byron's. Is gonna go for a stun. Byron's looks like he lagged a little bit. Kind of sliding around a little bit here and there. Going to be a bit of a Star Surge back-to-back as he got the full Kyrian Incarnation Burst. I wonder what covenant you were. It looks like this man is Kyrian. Try to see if he can disarm Kevin and try to continue blasting him out. Big Star Surges. Kevin catching up a little bit of healing. Short stun onto Byron. Does he get to take him out already? Or does Byron take him out with a quick roar? Byron's trying to see if he can bail out of it. Does he have roots or anything? Thorns at all? It's going to be go for a little bit of self-heal with a bark skin. Trying to see if he can bail out of it. Does he have enough maybe resources for one more surge? It seems a little bit more damage. Darkness down for Kevin. Trying to stay aggressive. It's going to be a demon spawning in at a perfect time. Stun onto Byron's is going to eliminate a demon, put a debuff onto Byron's, interrupt him with nature with an item to fall and taking him out, just rushing right through him. Chilpa's going to try to see if he can shut down Kevin. Kevin just burned a lot of defenses, is going to get Blur coming back up very, very soon. Just burned a demon. Try to see if he can escape Chills. I think he escaped the blind from Chills. I think Chilpa's went for a blind with a blinding sleet, and he escaped it with a fell rush. Faster than a CC. Trying to see if he can land a stun for Morse Winter onto Kevin. Kevin trying to avoid it as best as possible. Going to be grippy hand. Stun onto Kevin. I think those obliterates are going to end up taking him out. Chopping the boy down. Playing Demon Hunter, especially since he's not playing like a leech focused Demon Hunter, it is a lot of damage for him to kill through. Axis spam, how much of burn defenses immediately as he's going into full apex of burst from Chilpas does get a reflect. Not really sure what he reflected back to him, but he's going to try to see if he can leap, reconnect, get himself the banner. Those roots are just stopping a lot of the burst. He definitely can deal with the slows with a banner. He can't get slow past a certain point, but the roots is another story. There's only so much you can really do there. X-Spam is at least going to try to land a couple of those bloodthirst off of Kevin's slime. Of that oozy slime. Chillpills got a slime of his own actually over here. Actually, both of these two got like a 2-minute CD for both of their abilities. So Chillpills should be able to actually gain, I was going to say, a little bit more value from the slime. Should be able to stick around for a while. X-Spam getting hit with a chain of ice into Rude. He can't really do much. He's actually just getting crowd control by Chillpills. Is going to get something reflected back. Trying to see if he can avoid the stun from Chillpills. Is going to be Lichborn out of that fear with a trinket out of X-Spam. Break it out of the frost. And there's going to be another frost. Oh, blind to follow. What does this? What does that change CT? He got him stunned and then stunned again and then blinded into a big oblit. Like what? Oh no. My goodness, that Frost DK burst is just ridiculously strong. Incision going to be up next. Trying to see if he can go for a go with Chilpas. Does he have a human racial? Going to be a full Sepsis Vendetta, full burst, maybe even a Vanish setup. Chilpas drop down AMS, AMZ, everything just to live this. Vanish out of the rogue, goes back into AMZ. Avoids quite a lot of that magic damage, a lot of that nature damage. Going to be a big stun on Chilpas. Doesn't go for Death Strikes back to back. The rogue doesn't go for evasion immediately, which gives Chilpas the opportunity to recover. Death Pack getting used just to give himself a little bit extra borrowed health with a necrotic effect to it. Has a little bit of that necrotic tax on it. I guess maybe like more like a return on investment, or rather, I guess a tax. I guess is the best word is tax. Incision might need to pop defense here. Gonna be a stun. Doesn't have a trigger. Does use the trigger the last second. Might to pop every defensive right now because Chilpas just blasted right through him. And that's gonna be one quick obliterate to smite down and split the C-Pod apart. With Milord Pala charging out next, going to be the pet charging in, and Milord Pala sacrifices the pet, letting the pet explosion, the corpse explosion, do a bit of damage into Fleshcraft or Milord Pala. Full wings out for the Paladin off the bat. Chilpa's gonna have to bust through that shield while also playing defensive. IBF getting used really early on. Has an AMS to follow if he needs to. Trying to see if he can get some slows into Milord Pala. The Paladin can go for a Hand of Freedom. Free himself from slows as well as roots. Pony up. Not breaking out of the chain of ice just yet. I think he's a Hand of Freedom maybe really early. It looks like Milord Pala is maybe waiting for even more cooldowns. I think he's waiting for wings. And he's like, you know what? If I'm going to try to see if he can truck down Chilpos, I'm going to have every cooldown available. I just want to go in for the all-in action. And he's trying to avoid it for the most part. Going to be a great blind. Milord Pala is going to have to trick it out of it. Hand of Freedom used really early. Just try to escape Chilpos. Chilpos did not use Remorseless Winter, so you can still go for that stun later. But he's definitely going to have to mount up, get another chain of ice, get a slow into Milord Pala. Milord Pala using Pony, but not an actual mount. That's going to be Gateway. And Chilpa is trying to see if he can root him in place. is going to be able to get some damage in. Finally get him in place. Going to be that AMS absorbing the Hammer of Justice. Milorpala going for big damage. Bubble getting used real early. Chillpiz just to wait out a little bit longer until the bubble is down and then take a lot of the damage in, pressure into Milorpala. Looks like bubble is going to be going down, but Chillpiz still has a lot of the damage rolling in. It's going to be a Frostworm's Fury. Gripping Milorpala out in the open. Going to be Hand of Freedom to give himself a little bit extra mobility. Try to see if he can bow out of there. Flash of light for Milorpala as he's looking for a bit of a reset himself. And Chillpiz slowed down to a crawl, trying to see if he can catch up to Milorpala. The Paladin just used everything offensively and defensively to survive this. Maybe he can get himself Aura of Wreck for the next aura. Once we see him shimmering with a yellow glow, that's how we know he's ready to go. Stone and Chillpiz playing it very, very defensively, trying to prolong this a little bit longer. Fleshcraft for Chillpiz, potentially could be a Fleshcraft for Milorpala as well sometime soon. You got a fox following you? I just noticed. You have a pet. I noticed someone scurrying around. I thought it was like a worm for a second, but it's just a little cute fox. Gonna be a slow but Chillpiz trying to catch up to Milorpala. Quick blind. And Milorpala does not have a trinket for this and going to be a full stun. Blessing of protection, but still get frozen down, still gets rooted in, and that's going to be big. A blitz crashing right through. Has one more with a glacial advance, and Chillpiz is going to give men an opportunity to get the opener on him. I want to go for a bit of a backup, yunking him back over. That grip by the Death Knight, by the way, is a pretty good counter to, Chill Streak rolling between him and the pet. That's actually some free damage between the two. But Chillpiz having grip with the A-Bomb Limb as well as a Death Grip, that does not proc like a Root does. That doesn't proc his Resolve Trinket, which is interesting because you can kind of like, let's say you go stunning men or you blind him and you got to resolve, he's trying to get a Chaos Bolt in you can grip it to disrupt it. It still is a very, very effective disrupting ability, so it's like a perfect class to play up against a trinket and against the class of men. Menkill. Menchkill? I don't even know. I keep calling him men. I keep calling him mensch. I should just call you Quill or something like that. I feel like that'd be probably more consistent. Grip onto Chillpiz is gonna not break the Bonzo fellow. Looked like he was about to, but I think he was just trying to get both the pet and the warlock hit with a CC with the blind. That's gonna be a quick stun onto Mensch. Could be in a bad spot. Doesn't have a port. Has to reflect in case he needs to. He has a full infernal ready to go. The infernal get hit with a stun. That's gonna be Chillpiz trying to see if he can sit inside of the dome. It's gonna be Mensch trying to maybe go for a big cast, but I think it's all he's got. Oh, Chillpiz just takes him out. Doesn't give him a chance. He just went super aggressive with these boys. Lived in the rogue burst. And Kevin is the only one that actually got a kill on... Wait. Chillpiz killed Kevin, didn't he? XC? Wait, did it go for 1v5? Was that a seat? That was a seat pod. That's a 1v5 from your boy Chillpiz. I did Chillpiz in the chat. Incision by Rogue. We'll get for Tuesday. Let's go. Yeah, Assassination definitely needs a tier set in order to make that cheesy burst work ever. But you did pretty good. Because it's all about that speed of those dots that really makes it super deadly. And then the proc of that Night Fae ability that doesn't give people a go.